Good afternoon. Thank you, everyone. Today, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Sacramento Field Office, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, San Francisco Field Division, announced the arrest of 4 Fresno residents for alleged violations of federal law related to their roles in a drug conspiracy. They're as follows: Keith Foster, 51, Rafael Guzman, 41, Randy Flowers, 48, and Jennifer Donabedian, 35. The arrests are a product of an ongoing joint investigation conducted by the FBI and the ATF. It's customary that we work these types of investigations together, and I'd like to turn it over now to my counterpart, Sec. Joe Real, to give you guys a little bit more detail.
Thank you, Monica. My name is Joe Real, R-I-E-H-L. Just by way of background, this investigation was initiated about a year ago. It started out under a business model that we're operating under, trying to reduce the violent crime involving firearms and armed drug trafficking, specifically in this case in the Fresno area. Based off of the investigation, as we started to develop information, we developed some of that information that was very sensitive and significant, at which time we called our sister agency, the FBI, who joined us in the investigation. In doing so, this investigation, because of the information and sensitivity, was deemed as a federal investigation that involved the FBI, ATF, and the U.S. Attorney's Office. We have worked this investigation tirelessly. I have to commend our supervisors from our Fresno office, both at the FBI and ATF, and our staff, the men and women who've worked on this for the past year, and the exceptional work they've done. And the results of this investigation will come out in the near future, but at this time we'd like to turn it over to Mr. Ben Wagner, the United States Attorney, to discuss further.
Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Monica, for hosting us here today. As Special Agent in Charge Miller indicated, 4 people have been arrested so far today. There are 2 arrest warrants outstanding still. There were approximately 10 locations that were the subject of search warrants today. And there is a federal complaint that was unsealed moments ago and should be available to the public either later today or tomorrow morning. That complaint has essentially four charges in it. The first charges Keith Foster and Randy Flowers with conspiring to distribute oxycodone in violation of Title 21 United States Code, sections 846 and 841. The second count charges Keith Foster, Jennifer Donabedian, and 2 other individuals with conspiring to distribute marijuana in violation of that same statute. The third count charges Keith Foster and Rafael Guzman with conspiring to distribute heroin in violation of that same statute. And the last count charges 2 other individuals with using a communication facility to commit a drug offense by delivering a package of marijuana to Federal Express for shipment to New Mexico. All of the 6 individuals named in the complaint are innocent unless and until proven guilty. As Special Agent in Charge Real indicated, this investigation started some time ago with information relating to some individuals here in the Fresno area. We followed the evidence, as we always do in these cases. We followed the evidence where it led, and it led in several directions, including to other defendants, including Mr. Keith Foster. As the complaint indicates, the complaint is relatively brief, but as it will be made plain from people who read the complaint, the investigation has been fairly intensive, has involved considerable surveillance, numerous court orders authorizing the use of wiretaps to intercept telephone calls, and other investigative techniques. Special Agent in Charge Miller, Special Agent in Charge Real, and I obviously have spoken with Chief Dyer about the situation, and he's obviously, we're grateful that he's here together with us today. He has pledged the full support of the Fresno PD as this investigation continues. We welcome his support. We are long partners with both with Chief Dyer and with the Fresno Police Department, I have every confidence that that close collaboration will continue, not only in this investigation, but in other matters ahead. The 6 defendants in this case, as I mentioned, 4 of them are in custody. They are expected to make their appearance tomorrow in U.S. District Court before U.S. Magistrate Judge Sheila Oberto at approximately 1:30 in the federal courthouse downtown. At that time, the magistrate judge will make a decision about whether any of these defendants who have been detained should be released on bail or held pending further proceedings. I also want to thank the women and men of the FBI, the ATF, and my office who have worked long and hard in this matter. Their work is not over. The investigation is ongoing, and for that reason, we will entertain a few questions in a few moments, but we will not be commenting about the details of the ongoing investigation. Again, we're grateful to have Chief Dyer here, and we want to give him an opportunity to address you as well. Chief.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been briefed in detail by the FBI as well as the U.S. Attorney and ATF regarding the details of this case, and I really am at a loss for words, quite frankly, other than to say that as the police chief, I'm extremely shocked and disappointed at what has occurred with the arrest of Deputy Chief Keith Foster. The Deputy Chief rank in the Fresno Police Department is the second highest position within the organization. It is a position that has great responsibilities, a position that has great trust. And when something like this happens, there is a tremendous impact that occurs on the organization, on the community, as well as the law enforcement profession, not only here in Fresno, but across the nation. And things of this nature serve to erode the trust that members of this community have in its police department. And when we hold that trust near and dear to our hearts in law enforcement. This also has a tremendous personal impact on me. Many of you know the relationship that I've had with Deputy Chief Keith Foster over the years, and I've considered him to be a friend. And so on a personal level, I'm extremely disappointed as well, although I'm going to wait for all of the facts in this case to come forward. I too believe that individuals, when they are arrested, are innocent until proven guilty, so Deputy Chief Foster will have his day in court. This is a very, very sad day for the Fresno Police Department, the citizens of Fresno, and the law enforcement profession. And we pledge in the Fresno Police Department, as was stated by the U.S. Attorney, to cooperate in this investigation, to make sure that whatever information they need, they will be provided. And at this point in time, although Deputy Chief Foster has been arrested and placed in custody, he will be placed on administrative leave with pay, and will have his peace officer powers removed from him, and his department-issued firearm and other equipment taken from him. I do want to say that I will be in prayer for the Foster family. The Foster family has a long-standing relationship with members of our community, with members of the department, and we will be in prayer for them because I know that they are saddened by this as well, to include Keith's children and also his fiancée. So with that, I'll turn it back over to the U.S. Attorney.
As I indicated, we won't be answering questions about the current investigation because it's still underway, but if there are some other questions that we can answer, we'd be happy to do so.
You said that you had surveillance video,
I said there was surveillance. Yeah, surveillance was being conducted, yes.
Okay, so, and that surveillance did include Chief Foster as well?
Yes.
Sorry, you mentioned I don't hear if you said that there were wiretaps or that, I heard that mentioned. Can you explain that again for me?
Yeah, the investigation used a number of different techniques, surveillance and so forth. We had a number of different orders which authorized wiretaps, telephone wiretaps, and I think that's all I can say at this point. Anything further?
Are there any more questions?
I have a few questions for Chief Dyer, if that's okay.
Okay, do you want to do it now, or should we wrap up, or what, do you want to do it?
I know you're wrapping up, that's why I just wanted to.
It's up to you.
Come on up, Chief.
Yes.
How long was Deputy Chief Foster in this position, and how long has he been with the department?
I believe Deputy Chief Foster has been in his current rank for about the past 7 or 8 years now, and he is currently assigned as the Deputy Chief over the Patrol Operations Division, which is the 4 policing districts in the city of Fresno.
Chief, when were you first made aware of this investigation?
I was contacted earlier today by the FBI when there was a detention made of Deputy Chief Foster. And there are times in the past when we have either done joint investigations with the FBI. There are times when the FBI does an investigation and makes me aware of it. And in this case, I was made aware of it today after the arrest. And quite honestly, as I shared with them today, I'm glad that they did it this way. It would have put me in a very difficult position as a police chief had I been made aware of this earlier. And so I'm thankful that they withheld that information until earlier today, until after an arrest was made. I do not want us in the police department or myself to do anything that would interfere with any type of a criminal investigation, and we want this case to be untainted.
As a second in charge of the entire department, what sort of remarks are you going to be making to your police officers?
Well, there's 2 things. I have 3 deputy chiefs. All 3 of them are second in charge of the organization and hold the rank of deputy chief. I will be sending out a communication to all of our department members later today, and I'm going to be meeting with all of my staff at 5 o'clock today to address any issues or concerns or questions that they have. But the message I want to send to everyone is that when we place this badge on our chest, it is a badge of honor. And there is a lot of responsibility that goes with that. And that it is important that we do everything we can to maintain and enhance the trust that our citizens have in us. And when things of this nature happen, it does serve to erode that trust and causes community members to lose confidence in their police department. And I want our officers to go out, to hold their heads up high, and to continue to do their job as they do it every day. And in time, this too shall pass. But in the interim, we're going to have to deal with the fallout of this.
And what is, Chief, on the opposite end of the people who don't trust the department, the gang members that you guys are fighting against every day, I mean, what does this say to them? What do you say to your officers about that battle that they're facing every day now?
I think it sends a strong message that whether they are a individual that's in a gang or whether they are a person in the police department, no one is above the law. And if they commit a violation of the law, they're going to be investigated and arrested, and they too will have their day in court to be able to prove their innocence.
Are Keith Foster and Randy Flowers somehow related?
It's my understanding that there is a relationship there, and I don't know all of the details of that, but I do know that they are related. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, let me just elaborate on one statement that was made. Obviously, this was a very sensitive investigation. It was important in the course of the investigation that we keep a lot of information close hold. I think I can speak for SAC Real and Special Agent in Charge Monica Miller that we have the highest confidence in Chief Dyer. As I mentioned, we've worked very closely with him in many situations in the past and will continue to in the future. In this case, we thought it would, as he indicated, put him in a compromising position to reveal too much information too early in this investigation, and that was the reason that we kept it close hold for so long. I will add that this morning, as soon as we let Chief Dyer know what the situation was, he offered the full assistance of Fresno PD as we see there are 2 individuals that we are still trying to locate and other information, and he's offered his assistance, for which we're grateful. Okay. And if there's nothing further, I think we'll
Is that it?
be done. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Thank you all for coming. If you didn't get a sheet from me, let me know. And